When I'm high, it enhances my creativity.
This is the same subject matter and painter for both paintings. One was painted before going up on weed, and the other while high on weed. Can you see any significant creative difference?
When I'm high, it enhances my creativity.
The artist thinks he's being more creative, but do you see it in his work? To some extent, the very inhibited person may feel a greater freedom to be creative, but this doesn't mean he will have the necessary talent to be so.
All right, this is episode 1 of Andy Finkel Draws Monsters or Something. I'm Andy Finkel, and I'm going to draw a monster, so let's go.
Andy Finkel draws monsters or something.
All right, let's see. Start with the monster's head, typically. I'm going to give this one kind of googly snail eyes. Way up here. Alright, let's put a little pen on there to make it better to be seen. I always do pencil first, almost always, and then pen, and then erase. This I'm going to go back and forth between pencil and pen just to make it more visually interesting. Using a Micron 03. Okay, there's part of the head with the eye stalks. Now I need to figure out how I want them to overlap. Okay. So if I did it right, this eye stalk goes to there, and this eye stalk goes to there, and they're kind of knotted up, which makes it more fun, visually interesting, I think. Okay, there's his mouth. Nose, I'm not sure if I want to do nostrils, more of a human nose, more of a pig nose, I don't know. I'll give him a humanish nose. Give him those Pac-Man pupils. Give him some pinchers. So here we got the monster as he is so far. His googly eye stalks, his pincher claws, maybe he's dancing. Got his two-toed feet. So that is a start. Gonna wait a while before I erase, and also I'm not sure about clothes. I'm not sure if I want to put some clothes on him or not, so I got to think about that. But while I'm giving it some time to dry before we start erasing, let's go to the mailbag. Okay, so last week I drew that three-eyed monster that was drawing a picture of me. I got a request for that drawing from Doug in Pennsylvania, so I mailed that out to him. And then I got an image sent to me of Amelia from North Carolina. She drew it, and it absolutely made my day. Fantastic drawing. Let's take a look at it. So it's got the three eyes, the yellow eyes. It's holding a pencil. It's holding the piece of paper. You can see there's a person on the paper, so it even included me on the drawing. Got the purple boots, got the freckles, the sharp monster teeth. It's got it all. Thank you very, very much. And if anyone wants to request this drawing, they may. I just need an email with the address you want it sent to. And you can email me at monstersorsomething@gmail.com. And if you want to send an image of you drawing this monster, or a monster from episode 0, or a monster of your own creation, would love to see it. Alright, so you know how to reach me.
This year, fashion loves the big, big curl. The big, big curl loves dippity-doo, dippity-doo. Rollers cling to dippity-doo. Never slip, never drip. Now rollers out, curl is in. Really in with dippity-doo. 'Cause nothing holds like dippity-doo. Holes and holes like dippity-doo. Big curls need big holes, so hold it with dippity-doo.
Okay, before I erase, I decided I do want to give him some clothes. I'm going to give him some briefs. I think that would be fun to see the monster wearing briefs. So I'm going to do that. Give him some nipples. Okay, now I'm going to let the ink dry for real, and then I'm going to erase it.
Hi, I'm Seymour Safely with a message about vision care. For example, does your child sit too close to the television set? Does he have trouble in school? He may be nearsighted, in need of a thorough professional vision examination. And kids, glow-in-the-dark tape on your bikes will help car drivers see you better in the dark. As for you drivers, don't wear sunglasses at night. Sunglasses are designed for outdoor daytime wear. And another thing, you may have so-called 20/20 vision, but you may not have proper eye muscle coordination, side vision, or depth perception. Want some more good advice about your eyes? See a vision specialist. And see more!
let's start erasing. Let's see. Had a few lines here that didn't quite connect. Alright, we're going to go for some color. Probably start with a little bit of gray for shadow. Okay, we're going to go with cool gray, 40%. Hopefully that's not too dark. We'll find out. There's some shade where they overlap. So I'm making this drawing in my van somewhere in Ithaca, New York. Thanks to equipment and technical training from Pegasus Channel 13. Alright, got some gray. Let's figure out what color we want the skin to be. Thinking maybe a green of some sort, maybe a light green. Let's see, this is Sprout from Artist Loft, the Michaels store brand. It's pretty good. Let's see. Mint. Sprout or mint? I think one of those. Let's do mint. I went over the line there. Ideally I wouldn't have done that. That's not the first place I've done it. That's just the first place I'm pointing out. Not a big deal. Alright, I may go over it some more, but here's the mint green for now. Not bad. Probably do some freckles or something. Let's see what we got. yellow with the eyes. Do a different shade of yellow, less vibrant for the teeth. Alright, these briefs. I'm gonna add some color, a splash of color. Since I got green here, the opposite of green is red, so I'm going to do some fun red briefs here. Alright, he's looking pretty sharp. I don't want to leave this like optical white, the band, the elastic parts. So I don't know if I want to do maybe a light gray. That would be light. Let's see. Let's see. Those pupils colored in. I think I'll go over our friend here a little bit more, just in case I missed some spots, or just to give it a little more depth maybe. Do a signature. zoom out a little bit here. So here we go. I'm Andy Finkel. This is a monster I drew. I'm not sure what his name should be. Kind of a weird looking guy, but seems to be friendly, so that's good. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back when I'm back.
Draws monsters.
Halo, everybody, halo. Halo Shampoo presents the true story of Sir Lancelot and the Dragon.
Hey, look at yonder maiden.
A lady in distress. To the rescue. Fair lady, your slightest wish is our command. What causes your grief?
Look, my hair.
What evil spell has dulled your tresses?
I know not. I just washed it, too, with this.
With that? Don't you know soaping dulls hair?
Halo glorifies it.
Halo's not a soap or oily cream, so it can't leave a dulling soap film. Made with a patented ingredient, Halo needs no special rinse.
And quickly removes loose dandruff.
Ooh, Halo leaves my hair so soft and shining and wonderfully easy to manage. Why not glorify your hair with wonderful Halo shampoo?
Halo Shampoo, Halo.
There's one magical, haunted evening each year when all the scary creatures come out to prowl through every neighborhood. But here's the scariest monster of all. Do you know why? This little witch doesn't know it, but she's taking some frightening chances of being hurt. Maybe badly hurt. Her costume is very, very dangerous. Can you see the things that make it dangerous? What about that mask? She can hardly see through those tiny holes for her eyes. If you were wearing that mask, here's what it would be like. You can see straight in front of you, but unless you happen to turn your head, you wouldn't see that car coming as you start to cross the street. You could be run over. And unless you look down, you can't see that you're coming to a curb. Ow, that hurts. It's bad enough to take a tumble on hard pavement, but it would be even worse to sprawl out on the street in front of a car coming. Now let's imagine that we're in that car. Can you see her clearly? Why not? What is there about her costume that makes it hard to see her? As the driver of a car or truck, you might not see her until it's too late. And that's really scary. Before we think about some ways that the little witch could see and be seen better, let's take another look at her costume. Whoops, down she goes again. It seems as if she's collecting more bumps and bruises than candy tonight. Let's see if we can help her, shall we? And by helping her, maybe you can learn some things that will help you stay safe at Halloween. First, we need to turn back the clock and start this whole evening over again. One of the problems with this costume is that it's too long. It's too easy to trip over a long, full skirt. So we can shorten the skirt. You should always shorten any skirt, pants, slacks, or cape that is too long or floppy. Now, the broom. That's a clumsy thing to carry, and it's something that you're likely to trip over in the dark. It's usually easy to shorten brooms, or round off the sharp points of pirate swords, and other costume parts that can trip you or scratch you. Cardboard brooms and swords are usually safer than wooden ones, but it's safest not to carry anything like that in the first place. Now, what else might we change on this costume to make it safer? What about that color? Remember how hard it was to see the little witch because of her dark costume on a dark night? We should always wear light, bright colors on the street at night so drivers can see us. What about this color? A white costume makes an unusual, different kind of witch who's more likely to be safe on Halloween night. A good way to make any costume easier to see at night is to decorate it with reflective tape or reflective patches. Some costumes come with reflective material already attached to the cloth. Here's what it looks like to a car driver. It's easy to see, even on the darkest night. And while you're putting reflective tape on the costume, you should also add some of it to the bag or container you'll use to carry home your candy. Some special Halloween sacks are treated with reflective material when they're made. And it's a good idea to write your name, address, and phone number on the sack, just in case there is an accident. Now, how about the mask? Any problem with it? Do you remember how hard it was to see out through those little eye holes? To be safe at night, you have to be able to see clearly, as well as be seen. We can improve the mask by cutting larger holes to look out of. There, that's better, but there is an even safer way. You can simply not wear a mask. Oh, you think you need a mask to disguise yourself? Well, just watch what you can do, with a little help from your parents and some scraps of cloth or old clothes from around home. An eyebrow pencil, different colors of eyeshadow, rouge, lipstick, an old mop or wig, some wax teeth, maybe some clay and food coloring, and a few other odds and ends. You'd be surprised what you can turn yourself into. Whether you buy a costume or design your own, be sure that it's made of flame-retardant material. That means material that won't catch on fire easily. Now our little witch has turned into a beautiful princess, and her new costume is much safer.